We just want to be on time, and that seems to be the new thing in the labor movement, and and all our friends, we like to be out on time, which is very unusual for any of us, right? But thank you for coming this morning and taking the time to honor those and memorialize those who have died over the past year and for many years. And as you can see by the posters on the wall, this is an international event. We recognize workers not only here in Syracuse and across New York State, even though those are the names we'll mention today, but we are recognizing those across the world who have died simply because they went to work, which we all feel is probably one of the most important things we do every day. We need to take care of our families. We want to be self-sufficient, so we go to work every day. Little do we know from time to time that that day may be the last day, or as thanks to doctors like Dr. Michael Lax, who we have here in Syracuse for so many years, it may be because you went to work each day in good faith and didn't understand the liability you were accumulating and then became sick. And if it wasn't for doctors like him who stand up for those workers wouldn't have any protections or reimbursement so that they can go on living their lives as well. So we applaud people like him, who we have right here in our midst. I know he loves praise, right, Doctor? No, but seriously, it's important, and it's important to remember those. Today is one day. Yesterday we started off in Oswego. CSCA did the planting of the tree, which they do every year to celebrate life for those who have lost their lives. We had a press conference by the Workers Center here in Syracuse, in downtown Syracuse, bringing light to this topic to make sure it gets out in the regular media, which, as you all know, doesn't always tell our stories. So thank you, Rebecca, for doing that. We are here today, and tomorrow there will be a memorial event down in Binghamton to remember those in our region specifically who gave their lives. So again, we thank you. We thank the workers that got up this morning and came and prepared the food and are serving it to us now. And I have one more thing besides thanking everyone. No one last year would have taken the bet that Bob Tompkins wouldn't be here this year. Those of you who knew him, he had just entered into retirement. His family's sitting here with us, his wife and son. Nobody would have thought that Bob wouldn't have been here. As a matter of fact, because he was retired, we figured he'd have the time to be master of ceremonies, right? So I'm sure he is standing right here next to me somewhere today. But Bob was one of those people, I mean, like Dr. Lax, we don't know his legacy because of all the patients he's seen and all the workers he helped, and we don't know the depth or breadth of their legacy. And Bob Tompkins is one of those people. He was the one I met early on who taught me about health and safety, who made sure my workplaces were safe, who made sure I had the knowledge to sit on the Hazard Abatement Board for all these years, to make sure many of you in this room who value training were given the funds to go ahead and do that so that our workers would come home every day. And this movement is filled with a lot of people like that. But I just want to remember Bob today because he's not ever forgotten in my mind. I think of him every day when I see a picket line, when I hear somebody give me a health concern or read about a death. So thank you for coming. Please enjoy the food, enjoy the company, and we'll get on with the program now. Thank you.